Hi, what's up? How is it going? Today's video we are going to be creating, a brochure in CorelDraw 2021. Without further ado, let's step into it. So right now, let's give it size. So it's gonna be 9.75 by 8. 9.75 by 8. So let's go over and change it to inches. So right now, it's gonna be 9.75 by 8. Good. Put it to what's it called, portrait. Then you go ahead and just create to fit in the object 9.75 by 8 by 9.75. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is to go ahead and just bring in the woman's picture. So what we are going to do now is to go ahead and just bring in this object. We are going to make use of this picture right here. So what we're going to do is to go ahead and convert to bitmap. It's okay. Good. So it has to be a bit lighten down. Go ahead and lighten that down. Then you go ahead and bitmap again, convert to bitmap. So convert it to bitmap again. Go ahead to bitmap, convert to bitmap. It's okay. Good. So right now let's change the background to white. Then you go ahead and Powerclip this into place. Go over to object, locate Powerclip, place inside frame, select the frame, automatically snap into that. Then you hold out key, select the picture that you Powerclip into the object. Then you adjust it just like so. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to go ahead and just give the background slight gold. Hold Control key on keyboard, then you tap gold into the background. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to go ahead and Powerclip the woman into place. Good. So let's hold out key, select the picture, adjust the woman's picture just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to just bring in this is pre-designed by me, so let's just pull this aside, let it be at the left hand corner. Good. So after that what we needed to do is to go ahead and make a copy downward of the background. Then you right click on the copied background that you've copied, extract content, delete the content. Then you go ahead and just right click on the object, locate frame type, remove frame. Good. So right now what we're gonna do is to go ahead and make this down part a bit goldy. So right now let's just sample the color right here. Good. Good. Then you point down here. Good. So right now what we're gonna do is to lighten it up there. So hold Control key on your keyboard, then you keep lighting that up. After that right click on this portion, set the outline to none. Then you go ahead and make a copy forward, right click when you get to your destination. Good. So right now change this to a darker gold. Good. Can you see that? So let's go over and just bring in the woman's name. So let's just cut from here. Where's her name? So right, Olori Juliana Kemi. Copy. So go ahead to the page, So let's just paste the name of the woman here. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go ahead and just hit Ctrl K on your keyboard, then go ahead and just make this, let's change the font to this font. Good. Make it bigger. So what we are going to do now is to break it from Kemi. Hit Ctrl K on your keyboard to break that into pieces, then you go ahead and make this a bit bigger. Good. So right now let's change the fonts to Futurati, so make it bolder, then you go ahead and just make that gold. Good. So for a sharper color, double click right here, then you go ahead and just darken the code a bit. Good. So after that, let's just right click, set the outline to dark gold. Good. Likewise this, go ahead and change it to gold. Change the font to let's change to Hello Paris. Good. So make it bigger a bit, then you go ahead and just make this a bit bigger, leave it as black. Then let's go over and just better still, let's just change this to purple. Sample the color with your eyedropper tool and go ahead, zoom down, then you pour it right there. Good. Good. Zoom down. Good. Can you see that? Change this to purple as well. So after that, let's go ahead and just bring in this pattern. So we are going to create a magic here, so let's reduce it a bit, then you go ahead and change that to purple as well. Right click, set the outline to what's it called, purple. So let's go ahead and just white it all up. Good. So after that, go ahead and create an object on top of the object, then you go ahead and just hold shift key and keyboard, select the pattern, then you go ahead and trim. Good. So let's just squeeze this up a bit, then you change it to purple. Good. Right click to set the outline to none. After that, let's go ahead and center it within the object. So let's just scroll this downward, then reduce it. Good. So what you're gonna do now is to just make it at the bottom of the name, zoom it all up, then let's make it a bit bigger, then let's bring this downward. Good. Use your shape to increase the tracking, then center it within the object. So right now what we're going to do is to go ahead and just let's make this a bit smaller. Good. So center it within the line. Good. That's nice. Group it all up, center it within the name, then you go ahead and pull this forward a bit, center it within the name. Good. So after all of this, we are going to make a copy of this background, make a copy of that to the other side. After that, extract the content, then you delete that. Good. So right now, let's just change the back of the brochure cover to gold. Right click, locate frame type, then you locate remove frame. Automatically it's gonna appear the star on the object. So what we're gonna do now is to make a copy of this layer. Let's change that to white, then you go ahead and convert that to bitmap. Convert to bitmap, it's okay. Then you go ahead to select your transparency tool, then you click on uniform transparency. So after that, go ahead and lengthen that up a bit. Good. So right now, let's make the background a bit goldy. That's too much anyway, but I think we needed to just lighten that up. Hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, hold it down, then tap on white, continuously until you are okay with what you are saying. Good. So right now, what we're going to do is to go ahead and just make this a bit bigger, then go ahead, convert to bitmap, lengthen it all up again. Good. Convert to bitmap again. It's okay. Good. So right now, Powerclip into place, then hold out key, adjust it perfectly. Good. So our next step right now is to go ahead and type the back. So right now, what we're going to be typing right now is to make a copy of this layer to the back, then you go ahead and just make a copy forward just like so. Increase that a little bit. Good. So let's go ahead and just type appreciation, change the fonts. Let's use Kingston. Good. So make that white. Good. Make it bigger a bit. Good. So that's good. Can you see that? So here we're gonna have the what's it called, the appreciation. But for not wasting our time, I think we are done with the cover. So let's head over to the inner page of the program. So let's make a copy of this, then you go ahead to create another page. Right from here, click on this plus, automatically takes you to the next page, then you Ctrl V to paste that. Good. So right now, the next step is to go ahead and lighten the background up. Hold Ctrl key on keyboard, then you tap on that color right there. Good. Good. Can you see that? So right now, what we are going to do is to go ahead and just create a kind of pattern right there. So let's make a copy of this whole thing. Copy, go ahead to paste that, then let's reduce to create our own inner page design. So what we're gonna do now, so let's create a pattern right here. So let's go over and just create this just like so. So after that, let's just go ahead, use your shape tool, hold Ctrl key, pull this up, then you go ahead to the next one, pull this up. After that, let's just go ahead and just make that a bit gold. So go ahead and lengthen it all up a bit. Good. So right now let's go ahead and extract this content, change the picture to grayscale. Good. So let's Powerclip this into place. Powerclip, then let's adjust to fit in just like so. Good. So right click to set the outline to none, then give it a top alignment. Good. So right now what you're gonna do is to just make a copy of the layer of the text just like so. Let's change that to black. Good. So right now what you're gonna do is to just give it a left alignment, then position that so well just like so. Good. Pull this up a little bit, then you go ahead and just reduce this name a bit. Break it, hit Ctrl key on keyboard to break that into pieces, then move it closer to each other. Good. Reduce this a little bit, position it so well. Good. So right now go ahead, so right now position this just like so. Good. Good. Left alignment, pull it down a little bit, then you go ahead, let's reduce the mama's picture, center to then the center. Good. Can you see that? So let's go ahead and just make a copy of this, then let's make it a bit bigger, make it a bit bigger, then change to black. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to create a box in which the numbering is going to lay into. So center to then the object, then you center it within the background as well. Good. Can you see that? So right now we are good to go with that. So let's go over to what's it called, the test. So what we're gonna do now is to go ahead and just cut right from here all the way down to this. So let's cut. Ctrl X, automatically it cuts. Then you go to the next page. So go ahead and just paste all of that. Good. So let's give it left alignment. So after that what we needed to do is to cut it bit by bit. So what we're gonna do now is to go ahead and cut right from here. Cut, then you paste, center it, go ahead to this place, change to center, the alignment to center, then you go ahead and enter from lorry, then you go ahead and enter from order of service or burial stroke. Do you get that now? Enter from here off. So right now what we needed to do is to hit Ctrl K to break all of that into pieces. Automatically it breaks. Then you go ahead and make the chart name bigger just like so. So let's just pull this down a little bit just like so. After that let's go ahead and just arrange all of this according to. So let's just position this a bit down, then you enter from here, hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces. Then you go ahead and change this to brush script. Let's use Kingston. So make it a bit bigger, then reduce it beneath it just like so. After that, go ahead and just make this capital letter uppercase. Good. So go ahead and make it bigger, or better still, go ahead, let's make it, title case. Make this capital letter. So let's go ahead and just change that to Hello Paris. Good. Right click, set it to outline, set the outline to black. After that, make it a bit bigger. Good. So right now, what we needed to do next is to, I think, let's use this as a Trajan font. Hit OK. Good. Reduce that a little bit. So close the gap right here. Then the header. Good. Then let's go ahead and just make this a bit lower down. Enter from there. Then you go ahead and just change the font to Hello Paris. So in this case, we are going to make the woman's name a bit bigger. Hit Ctrl K on keyboard, then you go ahead, make this bigger. Likewise, this a bit bigger, centered within each other. Good. So after that, let's just make this a bit lower. Good. Let's make our name a bit bigger, center it within the center. Then go ahead and just center all of the text within the objects. Good. So our next step now is to arrange all of these text. So go ahead and just let's cut right from here. Before we do that, center all the text into the center. Then you go ahead, let's cut individually. Ctrl X, then you paste. So after that, Ctrl X, then paste, Ctrl X, paste. Good. So right now let's just adjust that. Good. So what we're gonna be doing now is to go ahead and bold in the name of those pastors. Good. 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 Can you see that? Center all of this within. Then you bring this up a little bit. Good. After that, let's just bring this ones down a bit, then bring this down a little bit. Good. Group it all up, center it within that. So after that, let's go ahead and adjust the rest of the text a little bit. Make a copy of this layer up just like so. Good. So let's position this in between just like so. Then you go ahead and just center it within that. Position it so well to the center. Good. So all of this centered within. Good. So right now let's just adjust this downward, bring it down a bit. Good. Can you see that? So right now let's go ahead and just make a copy of this layer to the next page. It's on this plus right here, it takes you to the next page. Copy paste, that's Ctrl V. So let's delete this, we don't need them anymore, so we are going to the next page. So right now what you're gonna do is to go ahead and just zoom up this. So we are picking officiating minister, Ctrl X, then you go ahead to the third page, do your pasting, right? Just Ctrl V, automatically copy paste, then you go ahead and just give it left alignment after that. So what you needed to do is to just copy the heading, go ahead, Ctrl V, select, then you hold shift down, hit on F3, a dialog box pops up, change it to title case. Good. So let's go ahead and just change the font to Hello Paris, so make it bigger a bit, right click, set the outline to black. So let's go ahead and just make a copy of this layer down here, up all the way up, then you go ahead and center it within the object. Good. Can you see that? So our next step right now is to go ahead and hit your shape tool. So let's increase the tracking just like so. Good. So right now let's give it space in between 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2. Good. Can you see that? Good. Can you see that? So here we come to the end tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can see what we created. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting on the button below, and don't forget to hit that like button so that other people can benefit from what we have shared so far. See you in the next video. Bye for now.